check this out. Made my own outfit. Yeah. This maxi skirt is everything. Yeah. I made a top to match it. Yeah. I'm so proud of myself. Yeah. Nails are done. I haven't done my nails in 3 years. My stepmom is a nail tech and she needed a model. I have been manifesting for me to be a model of stuff. And boom. Model. Look at the detail of the shirt. I just finished her last night. It's so gorgeous. The sprinkle of gold is everything. That's actually what the top is called. Sprinkle gold. The maxi skirt is called Lilith's Princess. Yes! I'm so happy. So brand new to get my nails done. I just wanna show it off. Hey, you know when you just get your nails done and you're just like, what's up? You know, what's up? How's your day going? Nobody. People who got their nails done. How's your day going? Oh yeah, tell me all about it. Really? That's so nice. I'm so happy for you. Tell me more about your day. Oh, I'm not doing anything. I wanted my nails to match the snow outside. Why does this nail look crooked? My middle finger is like kind of crooked. Sorry for fingering you guys, but like that. Is it kind of crooked? You know what? It's vibes. I think it's because I've been moving it. I've been putting it in and out of my pocket because of my AirPods. I'm so happy. These look amazing. I got them done for 2 years straight when I was a server in Ontario. Peekaboo! Such a nice contrast to the gold. Gold and silver. How's the weather? Oh, really? Tell me more. I could wear this outfit to an outing. I made it. Shirt and bottoms, yeah. I currently don't have any more yarn to work on the next thing, but I have a plan for what my next thing is, which is a really nice cardigan, a flower pattern. I'm really excited for that, and I think it's super fitting going into spring. Manifesting more yarn. Ah. My dad looks down on Michael's. The Costco that they go to is right beside a Michael's, and I was like, oh, a Michael's, and he's like, that's just for hobby people. I was like, I am one of those people, father. I am. And I said that, but he didn't say anything back. Manifesting more yarn. I haven't been without yarn for a year now, so I kind of feel a little slightly empty. Even last night, even though I needed to sleep early, there was just a part of my soul that was like, oh my god, I don't have yarn to go to bed to right now. Fine, I'll play Candy Crush. So I played Candy Crush till bed. It's okay if I have a moment break of yarn. It's totally fine. It's fine. My mission to get yarn this time is not to choose acrylic material. Acrylic is hot as fuck. Acrylic is just easy to find everywhere. And when you're on a budget, it's not a bad thing. But I do want to find something a little bit more breathable, especially if it's going to be a cardigan. I'd be happy with anything. I would just want a pop of color for cardigan since I did 2 black things. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. It's March 4th. Bags are packed. I'm taking one of their suitcases. I'm switching it out for a bigger one. I don't give a fuck. Everything is packed. Bag. My outfit is ready to go. I am fed up being disrespected every single fucking day and not appreciated for anything. My dad wants to say, oh, I'm not doing enough. I don't do anything around the house. Okay, let me leave. Let me leave so your lives can go back to normal how it was before I even got here. Because they're acting like it's my responsibility to keep things running smoothly for them in all kind of ways. To always look like I'm overworking. I'm done with that kind of season. I'm done with the projection of hustle. Just because they want to be lazy all the time and then, oh, when they have responsibility, oh, it's the end of the fucking world that I have to take care of my own responsibilities. Which is their kids. Bet. You can go back to taking care of your kids the whole time. Because I don't do anything, right? So I'm done. I'm done. I already felt the sorrow of this 2 days ago, and I felt really sad. I actually do feel bad for my dad. I genuinely feel bad that I want to leave. Today, all that is going away. I'm sure I'm going to come into some energy of forgiveness because I know the power in that, maybe a little bit later on, but right now, I'm letting my emotions be felt. But I am so certain I'm leaving. I don't even know how I'm going to leave, and I don't even know exactly what's going to happen. And if I'm being so for real right now, in this current moment of when I'm deciding this, my bank account is not supporting that decision. But I trust that tomorrow I'm gonna feel supported in doing this. The constant disrespect is not worth my fucking sanity. It's not worth this physical safety that this house is projecting to bring to me. It's the only kind of safety I feel here. Emotionally, mentally, spiritually, fucked. Why do I need to stay with that kind of shit? It's abusive. I'm so done with my dad projecting his fucking responsibilities over me because he wants to be lazy. Congrats, you go to work 9 to 5. Okay? I'm over it. I'm so ready to go. Right, suitcase? Right. Just learned I'm banned from the US for 3 years. It was rough. I had a ticket to go to Chicago to be able to stay with another friend and support. They were very much willing to let me stay. As I got through security, customs flagged me. I overstayed my welcome last time. You're only allowed to stay in the US for 6 months at a time. As a Canadian, after 6 months of staying there, I still didn't feel like I had any place to go in Canada. And I feel like I wasn't even in the right headspace to even go back to Canada after 6 months. Didn't think it would be a crazy deal, to be honest. Worrying about your survival, being homeless. You don't care about legal shit like this. You just care about day-to-day survival. It sucks. To hear that I'm banned for 3 years was just weird. I'm not fighting it. I'm taking responsibility of it. I just feel really bad for my friend who already bought the ticket, did not want to stay at that house anymore. My friend was reminding me to, as I was leaving the house with full confidence, he reminded me not to burn the bridge. And maybe that was also the divine speaking, like, don't burn this bridge because you might have to turn around from the airport and go right back home. When I was first leaving the house, I did message my dad about it. At first, he didn't take it that well. He didn't really take any accountability either. First passing security, he messaged me saying, the door is still open. Just take a breather, take a moment, and come back. Little did I know I would be doing just exactly that. If I focused on my ego, this moment hurts my pride a lot. I did see myself end up going back to Toronto. Maybe it's just a sign that my plan of going to Toronto and eventually living abroad is still there and valid. America is not the only place I want to be in or care to be in. Honestly, the only reason why I've been there is because I needed help with a place to stay. It wasn't so much that I wanted to actually visit. And take this as divine intervention and protection. Sucks though. It was really awkward having a walk of shame with the security to grab my bags and head back. Well, at least that's when the orange man is out of office. Maybe I'm being protected from the state of this country as well. It doesn't feel energetically safe to be there anyway. But I am holding disappointment. It sucks to have to go back to that house. But I told my dad, I was like, if I go back, no more backhanded comments that I don't do anything there. I've proven that I will literally leave because of it. Everything's packed. I was just so ready to go. And to have to unpack sucks. I'm grateful I have a house to go back to. It's not the end of the road for me. Like, I'm still keeping very much open on adventure and the next place. I'm just so over being filled with lack being at that house. I'm grateful that an angel was sent to me to help me clear some debts. I'm trying to focus on the clean slate I see in my bank account. I'm grateful for that. The first thing I saw coming out of this spot was having a drink. There's a restaurant bar right there and I haven't really eaten yet, so I want to find some place to go to before going back home and end up back at the house like at nighttime. We'll see how today goes. I'll show y'all. Didn't have a drink at the airport like I thought. I just felt like I wanted to drop off my suitcases back at the house. I'm fucking huffing and puffing right now because I'm doing an incline walk. I originally grabbed an Uber to go to a cafe downtown. I like going to cafes downtown. As I was heading there, I thought, why not look at yarn stores nearby? And for some reason, my ass was like, yeah, let me do a 2.2 kilometer walk to the yarn store. But it has so much uphill. You know how fulfilling it is once I get there. Damn. I'm wearing my fucking skirt too. Felt like such a bad bitch walking through downtown with my skirt. I'm tired. Want to get some yarn so I can work on my next project. That way I won't lose my mind in that house. Crocheting helps a lot. Bitch. At least I'm walking through a really nice neighborhood. It's nice. I'm looking around the houses, are like, whoa. Bitch. Whew. I set a boundary as I was heading back to the house. When I had to text my stepmom to leave the door unlocked, I told her to stop being rude to me. And then when I walked in, she did not look happy and she went into her room right away. I'm happy that the cafe I chose opens till midnight, it says. It's actually pretty ideal. I do want to stay out for a long time today. I might as well make the most of being in downtown. I already spent money going to and from the airport, which isn't bad. Honestly, the price to do there and back is the same price as going to the airport once in Toronto. Oh, bitch. Is this the top of the... Okay. I'm reaching the top of the hill. Definitely unexpected. I'm walking from downtown into Marda Loop area. I've done really long walks in Calgary before when I was younger. There was this one time I walked from downtown to my house, which was 3 hours. No, I think that was 5 hours actually. It was with a couple friends. We just wanted to see how it would go. And it was during the winter too. In one mood, it's pretty refreshing to do this. In another, bitch, I'm tired. There's not a Michael's in downtown. There's one by my house, but I didn't want to do a trip there and then a trip to downtown. I just figure I might as well find something around downtown. Oh my god, I've only been talking for 4 minutes. That means only 4 minutes passed. I feel like things are gonna change for me in the house. They've seen how serious I can be about literally leaving. I'm happy about it. The yarn store I'm going to is local owned. Say I wanted to find material that wasn't acrylic. And I know you can find non-acrylic things at Michael's, but I feel like local stores have more options of cotton and wool. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna Uber back because bitch, what the fuck. My current view of walking. I'm carrying my jacket. Oh, school's out. I'm wearing my skirt with some short boots. I could have worn my runners. That's what I wore to the airport. I'm gonna wear these instead because I don't know, they're kind of cuter with the outfit. My outfit's kind of all over the place. When I was at the airport, I had many compliments about my skirt and my sweater, my crochet, and it was just so fun. It was so welcoming. It made me feel good. It almost felt like, yes, keep focusing on your creations, because even if my family don't see or appreciate them, other people freaking do. One of the girls even said, oh, maybe I should take up making my own clothes. And I was like, you should. It's so much more rewarding. I'm gonna check the GPS if I'm going the right way.
You got me overthinking here, where we could be. Needed some clarity. I'm in too deep now. Can't help but picture fantasies. Just you and me, like it's meant to be. Can't you see, baby? You got me overthinking. When you come closer to my body, a delicate touch of instinct, moving slow but my heart's racing, yeah. Your fingers sliding down my chest. What do you want from me? Lately it's been nothing but a mystery. Curiosity has got me wondering if this'll be alright. I want you in my life for more than a night. You got me overthinking here, where we could be. Needed some clarity. I'm in too deep now. Can't help but picture fantasies. Just you and me, like it's meant to be. Can't you see, baby? You got me overthinking. Yeah, you got me overthinking. You got me overthinking. You got me overthinking. You got me overthinking. Yeah, you got me overthinking. You got me overthinking. You got me overthinking. Okay. Yeah. Logically, it don't make sense to me. I don't see what you see. For making me wait to call you my lady, making me contemplate, trying to calculate what your signs state. Tell me why hesitate, why you keeping me at bay? Don't wanna be in the gray. Baby, I really love your curves, but I need my answers straight. Do you want from me? Lately it's been nothing but a mystery. Curiosity has got me wondering.
Didn't happen like that. It took me a minute to notice it. It was holding me back. It's time to move on to bigger things. Can't live in the past. Moving on to future me. I wonder who she will be. I can't help but think that there is something more to find, more to life than what I have right here, right now. Used to call it stable, now I call it stuck. Letting go, yeah, that's tough, but maybe it's all for the better and it's meant to be. It's gonna hurt at first, but then eventually it's gonna seem like it was always meant to be. It was always meant to be. Oh, think it's meant to be. Scary at first when you change, but it's better than being stuck here in your ways. Comfortable, ain't that comfortable no more. Don't wanna go back to how it was before. I can't help but think that there is something more to find, more to life than what I have right here, right now. Used to call it stable, now I call it stuck. Letting go, yeah, that's tough, but maybe it's all for the better and it's meant to be. It's gonna hurt at first, but then eventually it's gonna seem like it was always meant to be. It was always meant to be. Thought that this was who I was, that I couldn't change that much. Didn't feel like I was strong, but I'm glad that I was wrong. Think I knew it all along. This would never be enough. Now I see that I've evolved, going after what I want. Thought that this was who I was, that I couldn't change that much. Didn't feel like I was strong, but I'm glad that I was wrong. Think I knew it all along. This would never be enough.
Was snow expected on the forecast for Monday, the 10th? Nope. Did it snow? Of course. It's Calgary. It snows whenever it wants to snow. And this happens for a long time. There was a running joke that Calgary only has 2 seasons, winter and construction. So true. I'm on a beautiful walk. Go to Lucky Supermarket. That's an Asian supermarket. Wanted a candle, coconut oil, and maybe some tea and creamer. I'm really trying to be on a budget. I got a reminder from Divine. Be responsible with what I have. Bad habit of mine. When I do have money to spend, use the excuse of escaping the houses I stay in to go to cafes. It would be good for my mental health. Also part of escapism, the mentality of, oh, I don't want to deal with it there. But the first times I have gone to the cafe here, I felt were actually much needed and aligned. It reminded me of my independent spirit. My stepmom and her mom don't talk to me at all. Even when my stepmom is not in the house and it's just her mom there, she doesn't even look at me. She doesn't even acknowledge me at all. I'm not going to complain about that. I prefer this dynamic over them thinking they can constantly talk about me and not think I know any about it. I also got another reminder, and the big reason I'm getting a candle, spiritual practice that I haven't done since leaving Reno. I couldn't really do it much at the spa or hotel since it does require me lighting a candle. And while I know I don't have to have a candle to do what I want to do, it keeps me actually very focused and I'm being intentional about it. I think it also helps differentiate my writing routine. I write in 2 journals every day. The spiritual practice I also do requires writing as well. And if I feel like, oh, it's just another journal to fill out, it doesn't feel that special. The candle for this portion is nice to have for me. I think I've been holding off on getting that since being in Calgary because I kept thinking for so long, I don't know when I'm gonna leave. Just banking on basically every day that I would leave. Understand how I held that mentality for so long in Reno, not fully letting myself adjust to the place, some sort of routine anyways, because I was already ready for the next thing. Last night, I saw my dad so differently. I saw his face look different to me. Last time I felt like I saw that in someone was when my ex and I broke up, because after we broke up, it was like his face kind of changed. He didn't look the same. Angry and scary. It wasn't anything he kept doing to his face. Like his face, I'm sure, didn't change to him. Looked more scary after our breakup. That's how I feel about my dad. I took up my own space, went downstairs. I felt overwhelmed. It felt like my sisters were truly relying on me for energy. Their parents were too tired, went to their room right after work. My dad was basically in his room all day. I was the one providing them actual energy. After like 6 hours, I'm like, okay, I'm tired. I'm drained. I just need to go lay downstairs for a bit. In that moment, I realized I was choosing myself and what my body was telling me over pleasing them. After having their grandma come back, I don't feel needed in a responsibility way, which is amazing. I actually prefer that still. Back to my dad's face. When I was downstairs last night, and he came downstairs randomly. He was like, did you water the plants? I had a feeling like he just wanted to be around me and know what I was doing. And when he did look at me after coming into my room, he just looked different and felt different. It felt scary. It's something I'm noticing and being aware of. I'm just gonna enjoy this walk. I'm almost at the market. I also wanted to enjoy the sun. That's something I really did like about Calgary, was that despite it snowing, it would be a sunny day most of the time. Cold, but sunny. That's funny that I said that word. So happy I got my green tea light candles. I forgot when I was looking at the assortment, but then my mind and I kept going to like the green ones, and I was like, oh yeah, tea light is a great size. And then when I was on my walk, I was like, oh my god, I got the green ones, yes. I love how that works. Coffee that I got this time, the instant coffee, is different from what we've had so far. We've had the darkest one, the brown one. I bought the white one today. I know I just have to pass through the discomfort that comes with setting boundaries. It's just so awkward. I know both of my sisters like being around me, but one of them, the youngest one of the two, me and her are like inseparable. She's literally my little twin. As I got into the house after my walk, my sister instantly goes, "Can you come sit beside me on the couch when you're done being downstairs?" And at first I thought I was just gonna come back upstairs right away, but when I was walking through the kitchen, passing everybody else, it was just awkward. Yesterday felt draining, more draining because of how awkward it was. The kids would talk to me, but the adults wouldn't. My sister really hates taking medicine, eating more than she wants to, because they keep forcing food down her throat. After every bite, after every medicine, she would run to me right after each one. My dad was bothered by that. In general, every time she comes near me, just for a hug, her grandma is always like, "Do you need food? Do you need this? Do you need that?" And I'm like, "Girl, all you do is know how to feed her." I think like she has other needs, like a hug. Every time she comes near me, I instantly give her a hug. I feel like that's what she needs and wants. Her mom sees that she's around cuddling me too much. She like ends up being like, "Why don't you do that to me?" Maybe if you were nicer to your daughters, I don't know. I totally dropped that on my face. Fuck. What the hell? Anyways, I think that's a sign to stop my tangent. Gonna start walking daily. It helps so much. Even though it randomly snowed today, being out in the sun like that, even for half an hour, felt so good. Miss doing my spiritual stuff like I mentioned earlier. I'm giving some praise and honoring to Mama Gaia with her sidekicks, the gnomes, and BB Groot. Bloodstone crystal, I love, and pyrite. This is so peaceful to look at for me. Bringing all that stuff out to do because I'm like, oh, but what if I leave tomorrow? I need to stop being in that mindset, because I can be in that mindset and then all of a sudden a month passes and I still thought the same thing every day. Oh, what if I leave tomorrow? Sit with it. I'm trying to ground. Anticipation anxiety, because things are still so fucking weird here. Uncomfortable. I have a destination set in mind. I'm just in the how am I gonna get there? I want to go back to Toronto. How do I get back there? I'm not stuck. I know I can truly leave at any time. What just makes me feel so hesitant is my bank account says, no, you can't. You can't be going anywhere just like that. And that's where I feel restricted. I don't know how I'm making money right now consistently. And it bothers me. Trust me, it's been bothering me for years, to be honest. But every time I've been so stressed out financially, it just keeps reminding me to surrender. I guess I haven't truly spoken a surrender out loud in a minute. Well, that's a lie. I spoke surrender when I was packing my bags. I feel like I received a flight to go to Chicago. Even though I didn't end up going, that did feel like a false victory. I still manifested something very beautiful from surrendering, allowing to be what be. It is uncomfortable and it is triggering my escapism wound so bad. A familiar discomfort is here. Oh, the place I am living in hates me. Here comes me wanting to escape it as soon as I can, to be out of everybody's way, be out on my own, and that's literally like a freaking cycle for me. Is to be so bothered by the house dynamic that it makes me want to leave it ASAP. Even if no one's actually pressuring me to do that, like it'll be really in my head to just leave and make it easier for everybody. I'll be out of your way then. I'm at this point in this house where everyone except the kids feel uncomfortable around me and I feel uncomfortable around them. Now we're just in the middle. By now I do see it as part of the cycle that's happening, but damn, it's really triggering. Honestly, victim mindset is me being like, here I go again. This happens all the fucking time. I'm trying not to stay there. I'm trying to see her, give her love, but damn, sucks. What keeps me in wonder about life, being curious of the world, the natural world. So I wanted to do this cute little thing where everywhere I went intentionally that involved nature, I wanted to see a plant, flower, or tree that stood out to me, find out what that is, draw it in my journal. For a moment, I was like, oh, I need a new journal to do that. But I actually have a journal that I do during my devotional to Mama Gaia. So I'm like, wait, it makes sense if I put my plant findings in her journal, because I already drew an oak tree. Curious to learn more about oak trees. That's how I feel again. When I do simple, cute stuff like that, that's very inner child homecoming. Had a phase in elementary school, and I believe this was in grade 6, where I would finish school and then research an animal according to the alphabet. A would be aardvark, B is bats, C are cheetahs. I don't think I ever finished it, but it's something that I definitely remembered starting. When I just research random stuff about nature, it actually makes me happy. I don't know. I unfortunately don't have any trees in my backyard or front yard. There used to be 2 in the front yard, but my dad took those down a long time ago. Maybe I won't limit myself to just my house though. There's not too much going on in the backyard. Finding inner child excitement for myself while things feel crazy. Why not try to ground myself with what I can control? Yup. See you tomorrow. It was a good moment at the library. I think I got to spend almost 2 hours there. I could have been there longer, but my AirPods died, and like they really died. As in the case as well. Took it as a sign, okay, I'll just head home. Got the research done for the next chapter that I'm writing in my book. Having earphones in also helped me feel like I'm tuning out other people's energies. As soon as I took my earphones off, it's like I felt the vibe of the library a lot differently. It's fun seeing a lot of synchronicities. I'm a bit in my thoughts and I'm trying to stay out of my head. A good portion of the editing was done. I feel hopeful every time I watch YouTubers explain their come-ups, and most of the time it came after hundreds of videos or years. I'm confident something great will happen for me. Just keep swimming. Just keep going. To be honest, I recorded myself for 20 minutes venting. I realized as I was talking out loud that I was holding on to some things. I decided to let that video go. I really do see how therapeutic it is for me to pull out the camera as if I'm truly talking and gonna upload it. A lot of the times, my tangents, I like the thought of it being received by people. I think I've been so used to dealing with a lot on my own that my only way to open up is actually putting myself in front of a camera, because I'm always by myself. And when I'm in front of a camera, it makes me feel like I'm not alone. Recording myself has been a consistent therapeutic thing for me ever since opening my YouTube. I'm grateful my stories and series flow as they do. I truly don't like to follow algorithms and try to be as popular as I can on any of my platforms. I just don't feel like that's sustainable energy for me to try to fit in with what is the most popular thing. I just don't want to ever really do anything outside of myself, because then it becomes an expectation, and then I'm just someone who could get really resentful really fast from overworking and overdoing. Sticking with what I want to post as much as I want to post is happy for me. 2 posts a week are happy for me. It really helps me stay more disciplined on everything else as well. This is where I leave you. Thank you so much for watching another vlog. Thank you for spending time with me. If this is your first vlog ever, thank you so much for making it to the end. If this is an ongoing vlog for you, thank you for coming back. You all are awesome. Seriously, it's really nice to feel heard. I like to think that the people who take time to watch my videos want to hear me. I wish you unexpected blessings, money, love, fun, adventure, all of it. Have a blessed week.